of their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Lions 6, Bills nothing.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Alert! 56, 56. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Five wide. What's that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Allen going to change the look here. Second and 4. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Motion man is Shakir. Allen off the play fake. That is caught. And some room to run now. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Regular.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Half 10. Look out!
On play action, Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Goff now to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air again. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Regular. Good shot.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Allen going to change this at the line.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Hey, home. What's that?
To the air, Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Alert! Here we go.
Back to the ground, Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Half 85. 5 wide. What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the 50, it's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen going to change it up. Allen operating from the gun. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tight. Stop.
Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, home. Alert! Look out!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Goff now to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Allen. They start the drive with Cook. And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing, Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
This is 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Goff. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.